Hi there, I'm Andy and welcome to my channel about crypto. In today's video, I just want to give you a very quick update on the current market situation and where I think we are heading in the coming days and weeks. As always, if you like this channel, please hit the like button, subscribe to it. And also please do check out the community section and my private Discord channel. The link to it you can find in the description. So for the last few days, the performance of the crypto market overall has not exactly been the greatest. Pretty much everything is in red at the moment. We had a bit of a dip since yesterday. So if we look at the list of my favorite gaming alts, well, they are all very much red. And if we look at their performance over 7 days, well, it's all in double digits losses at the moment. So not exactly looking great. Crypto fear and greed index dipped back to fear territory, and well, we've been staying there for the last few days, and it's quite firmly in the fear territory. NFT volume is, well, still I would argue on a bit of a downtrend, although we picked up certainly from levels where we were in early March, but I cannot really see huge volume in NFTs. Certainly things started heating up a little bit, but it's nowhere near the levels where we were in, especially in January or late December. So what's causing it all is, of course, Bitcoin going down currently. We had this really nice run up at the end of March. And unfortunately, a few days ago, we failed to hold Bitcoin's bull market support band. And when we dipped below it, well, my hope was that we'll quickly bounce back up and we'll essentially carry on above it, or it will start a proper run up. Instead, what happened is actually, well, there's no going around the fact that we are in a bit of a local downtrend. Yesterday, I was getting quite optimistic. I thought that we may actually close the week at or above the bull market support band, because we hit just over $43,000. So we were just literally like $800 away from closing above the bull market support band. But then clearly, well, the close was actually much lower, around just over 42,000. Today's candle, well, so far it's barely green, but I wouldn't put too much hope in that. If we then look at Heikin Ashi candles to remove some of that noise, we see that, well, we are quite clearly in a downtrend. We had few very inconclusive candles here, 4 candles which indicated that the market was really uncertain on those 4 days. And then we've been now in a pretty much a week-long downtrend, and quite strong downtrend, because in most cases we have no upper shadow. If we look at weekly, we were doing well, but of course this week started taking things down. So actually, last week's candle is still green, but it indicates a potential change of trend. So if today's candle is a red one, if this week's candle is a red one, then this may be a beginning of a downtrend. And if we look at monthly, actually our monthly candle is still green. So there is still some hope here, but well, let's see how it all goes. April generally should be a good month for crypto, especially after pretty rough March. So I wouldn't necessarily expect that the downtrend will continue, but what we need to see is essentially Bitcoin regaining that bull market support level, which is around 44,000, just above 44,000 at the moment. If we fail to regain it, or if Bitcoin actually hits it and is rejected from that level, well, what can happen then is something I was actually speculating about in my Discord a few days ago. Overall, if we look at this period here, Bitcoin is still in an uptrend. We could draw some lines on the chart that would suggest that overall the prices are still going up. So if we do something like this, so this would be more or less our corridor. And as we can see, I mean, this one probably should be a little bit lower. Yeah. So as you can see, we are still bouncing between these two lines, but overall, slowly but surely trending up. Considering what happened here so far, what we could expect that since we broke below bull market support band, well, there are two options possible. We will either start trending up soon, break above it, and just sort of keep going up, and then hopefully break above that line. Or the other possibility is that we will carry on going down, bounce off this level, which would be approximately $40,000, go up, and then we'll hopefully break above the bull market support band. Of course, we can get rejected from it, in which case probably something like this would happen. Maybe not quite as drastic. But the other option is that we'll do this, bounce back up, maybe get rejected again from the 200-day SMA, which is around 48K at the moment. So bounce back down, again bounce from the bull market support band, hopefully this time holding it as support, and then start trending up towards a new all-time high. Of course, it's just pure speculation, but it's a scenario which I think is potentially quite likely if we fail to break above bull market support band in the next few days. I think it's quite likely that we will retest this level here around 40K, potentially even with wicks way below it. But I would hope that closes will be around 40K as a minimum or at the lowest point. And then we may have a couple more bounces before we get on a proper bull run. Of course, just a speculation, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. The key issue at the moment is that we are in a downtrend. The volume is really, really low. Daily RSI is on a downtrend as well. So basically there's just very little confidence in the market, very little is happening in the market. I do wonder if this was to a certain degree caused by the Miami Bitcoin conference. If I remember correctly, similar thing happened last year, that prices dipped a bit during the conference. So I wonder if there's a chance that they will start picking up soon. But yeah, essentially the next few days I think are going to be absolutely crucial in terms of what will happen next, whether we will revisit those lower levels or somehow manage to bounce back up and break above the bull market support band. Of course, as long as Bitcoin is trending down, we can see that ETH is also bleeding. In fact, ETH is currently bleeding against Bitcoin. ADA, of course, is going down. All the top 25, top 50 altcoins are going down. And all the smaller alts, of course, are also getting hit pretty hard. Hence why we're seeing those quite big losses. A lot of those are getting back into the territory where I would be tempted to start my very risky DCAing into them. So, I mean, I said it before that whenever Veracity dips to around 2 cents, I feel like I definitely need to add something a little bit to my bags. Vulcan Forge is a really good price again. Pretty much a lot of those, if not all of those altcoins are at really good potential price level. But at the same time, of course, buying them at this point is extremely risky, which we covered many times in this channel. So yeah, overall not the greatest few days and certainly not the best start of the week, but let's see how things go. I would say that, yeah, the next few days will be probably really, really important. I was hoping that we will regain the bull market support band much, much quicker, that this will be just a very short-term dip and then the prices will start trending back up. It's clearly not the case. Now the question is this downtrend going to continue or will we see a reversal soon? But my feeling is that we may need to revisit that 40K level before we essentially can start trending up again, and hopefully then that bounce back up from 40K. If that happens, that would then give us fuel to break above the bull market support band and then hopefully stay above it. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Not really much to add other than, well, the market is not in the greatest position. All we can do really is just wait and see what's going to happen. To be honest, it doesn't come as a huge surprise that this quarter is still a bit rough. I think that pretty much the whole second quarter will be a bit of a slow grind. Hopefully we will start trending up, but I expect quite a few bounces along the way. And then, well, hopefully Q3 and Q4 will be much better, but let's see how it goes. At the moment, we can just take it one day at a time and see what the market does. So yeah, I think that's it from me for today. If you like this content, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.